All right, good morning, folks. It's Friday. We're about to kick off the last day of trading for the week. Right now, looks like we've got a positive start on our hands. So everything's in the green across the board. Relatively quiet overnight session, however. So real quickly, a couple things to note. One is yesterday's session. Strong start to the day, so strong start yesterday morning. And then we had an afternoon where we sold off and actually finished lower in the S&P. Why? Well, headline risk started to creep its way back in. We talked not too long ago about Gilead and their drug remdesivir, some of the positive news coming out about that, which had the markets up in a big way. Well, yesterday we started to get some negative news coming out, which was contradicting that positive news we had. Drugs not working quite as expected, puts pressure on the markets, and we sell off. So what does that mean for today? That's the big question on hand right now. You've also got news coming out from President Trump that we could extend social distancing as long as needed. We had the passage of an additional $500 billion in stimulus here in the States. And then we had the Eurozone securing some stimulus dollars as well, albeit more short term and not as long term as people would have expected. So a lot of rumblings coming out now around COVID-19. And which is resurfacing, right? Where earlier in the week we had a lot of rumblings around oil. So it's as if we're shifting between the two, but that's one of the great things about Nadex, right? So there's always volatility or opportunity somewhere. One day it could be in the oil market, the next day it could be in the indices, and the day following it could be over in the currencies. So at Nadex, you have that opportunity to play multiple markets and really seek out that volatility where it is at any given point in time. So when you look at the currencies right now, fairly muted across the board. We've seen a little bit of strength in some of the foreign currency pairs in the overnight. And then you look over at the gold market, and we're now got a nice strong foothold above that $1,700 level. On the oil side, 3% move overnight. So when you look at American oil, WTI, we're just north of $17 a barrel. And then look at the global benchmark, Brent crude, we're up above 22. So we've got some movement, we've got some volatility, relatively quiet right now. But again, last day of the trading week, anything could happen, and we're in the midst of earnings season, as we talked about. So I'll check back in with you guys on Monday. Hope everybody has a happy, safe, healthy weekend. Check in with us on social media. We'll keep you updated. And really enjoy that weekend. We'll talk soon. Bye-bye.